17. Misfit Lunch. I watch Albert sit at his desk and stare at the pages of a book. I know he's not reading. His eyes don't move at all. I see he has a new bruise on his jaw and decide I'll go over and talk to him. Hey, I say, and he looks up. Then something comes out of my mouth that I didn't expect. Do you want to sit with me and Keisha at lunch? Why? Well, you sit alone and we sit alone, but together too, so I thought we could all sit alone together. That isn't a logical conclusion. Clearly, if we are all together, yeah, I interrupt. I know it was a joke. So do you want to? Well, I suppose so. I guess I've got to eat somewhere, he says. Albert leans his chair back as he shakes his empty carton of chocolate milk to let the drops fall on his cone. I wonder who decided that a half pint of milk was enough. Why don't you just buy two? He puts his chair down and he stares. Can't you just ask your mom for extra money in the morning? I say, readjusting my fake sling. This thing is a pain. I don't have to ask for money. It's kind of prepaid. And then I realized all at once, of course, how stupid could I possibly be? Albert doesn't have any clothes and he gets a ticket for Mr. Daniels every morning. I guess I never thought about it before. He must get one of the free lunches. I hope I didn't upset him, so I say I'm sorry. About what? Well, that you get the free lunch. He shrugs. There are worse things than a free lunch, I mean. Yeah, I guess. It disturbs my mom, but my dad says he wants to leave his mark on mankind with one of his inventions, and she says he should get a real job. They fight about it a lot, actually. I'm really surprised he told me that, and I decide to never tell another soul about it. Hey, Keisha says, sitting down. Hey, I say, and Albert just nods. So, Albert, Keisha says, I watch Star Trek because you are always spouting off about it. The special effects are not that special. They're kind of pathetic, actually, like a first-grade puppet show. Albert looks horrified. Keisha laughs as she unwraps her sandwich. Yeah, I knew that would get you. Shay's voice arrives before she does. Look, Jessica, she says as they walk by. It's the Island of Misfit Toys. Yeah, Jessica says. It's like a six-legged freak. Shay laughs and Jessica looks proud of herself. Those girls are like walking pricker bushes, Keisha says, taking a bite of her sandwich. Don't let them bother you. They don't bother me, Albert says. It doesn't bother you at all that she calls us misfit toys, I ask. It doesn't bother me, Keisha says. That girl can flap her gums about me until the sun rises and sets again. I really don't care. I wish I didn't care, and I wish I wasn't jealous of Shay and all that she has. Albert's wide-eyed. But why are the toys all misfits? Square wheels on a train can be fixed easily enough. Albert has the most serious voice turned up to high. And what's wrong with it all anyway? Why is it a misfit? It seems to adhere to the standards of a typical doll. Have you noticed he always analyzes everything? Wow, now he's in full professor mode. The Charlie in the box, he continues, is just like a Jack in the box. In every way but his name. Something is not a misfit simply because it has a different name. That isn't true, I blurt out. He looks shocked. I suppose he isn't used to being corrected. He holds up his milk carton. Suppose I say this is orange juice. It doesn't change what's on the inside. But that's different, I say, thinking that the milk will feel like it's orange juice if it's told that enough. It is the same principle. I think of words like dumb and baby and think how wrong Albert is. What about the cowboy, Keisha says? He rides an ostrich instead of a horse. That has got to make him a misfit. It's illogical to say he's a misfit just because he chooses to ride a different animal, provided he can carry out his cowboy duties. Albert, Keisha says, how can you possibly say cowboy duties with a straight face? I don't understand, he says. Keisha's forehead touches the table and he continues. Especially when you consider that ostriches run faster than horses, they require less water to drink and can use their legs and feet as weapons. They're fierce kickers with sharp claws. I, for one, would trade a horse for that. That's just logical. And then I think that if someone hung a sign on me that said anything, having that sign there wouldn't make it so. But people have been calling me slow forever. Right in front of me as if I'm too dumb to know what they're talking about. People act like the word slow reader tell them everything that's inside. Like I'm a can of soup, and they can just read the list of ingredients and know everything about me. There's lots of stuff about the soup inside that they can't put on the label. Like how it smells, how it tastes, how it makes you feel warm when you eat it. There's got to be more to me than just a kid who can't read well. It sounds to me like they're talking about how you can't judge something by just the way it looks on the outside. That it's really could be the inside that matters. She feels like a misfit toy sometimes, but don't we all? But I like Albert's thinking. Why are we misfit? Maybe we're just perfect in our own way.